Hey, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to our market intel brief here at TOPGUN Options. Matthew Buckley, call sign Whiz. Man, I haven't knocked out one of these in a while. Been a road warrior, a trading warrior, you name it. Just got back last night from Aspen. Had a great 4th of July out in Aspen. Man, they do it up right. And we're also out there raising money for the No Fallen Heroes Foundation, one of our strategic partners, Bridging Bionics. They help folks with mobility issues, from veterans to children, you name it. They help folks who need help to get mobile again, from quadriplegic spine injuries to birth defects. Just what an incredible organization, and so glad we could we partner with them as well. And of course, my daughter Keely had to go to Kemosabe. Had another jet out there in addition to the No Fallen Heroes Foundation jet. Nice flyby over the town of Aspen. It was great because all the other major cities had U.S. Air Force F-16s flying over from Buckley, no relation, Buckley Air National Guard Base. So it was really cool supporting the city of Aspen. Very patriotic town. So anyway, and we saw the Spasmatics on Snowmass. They did a concert out in the on the mountain, which is just absolutely fantastic. A little video of a low transition. That was pretty cool. Okay, so, and like I said, really happy to help sponsor with Amanda. We split the donations between the two of us. So we brought in some money for the No Fallen Heroes Foundation so we can fund our next retreat. Money comes in, folks, it goes out the door. We have a huge waiting list of veterans, first responders, and family members trying to heal with the medicine, and we need all the help we can get. We had a beautiful sniper shot this morning. What was it, an hour or something like that? 75% profit. And it was just, and a lot of other folks got it as well. Look at that. Look at Patrick, $3,400. Nice call, Whiz. Think I'll take the rest of the day off. I think his was, what's that, about a 2-hour trade? Garrett, Brent, a bunch of other folks. This was, what was down at the bottom? Yeah. Look at that, 50% profit out of Garrett in 50 minutes. I mean, this wasn't that hard, folks. It actually isn't that hard. Let me just show you the S&P 500. We gapped open. Let's take a look at a 3-day chart. There we go. Look at that. Gapped open, and right about there at 9:45-ish, I fired my sniper. Market kept going a little bit higher and then finally turned. So I was just a hair early, but you know how often I time it exactly to the minute? Well, actually, I do, but not all the time. But yeah, so a little early on that snipe, then it turned and out right there. I mean, seriously, $3,400 out of one of our members, 50% in under an hour. That's good stuff, folks. And it's not hard. I can teach you how to do this. If you're interested, our gateway drug, so to speak, is Solo Amazon, our Solo Amazon service. You can dip your toe in the water. Head to go.topgunoptions.com/death-star-introduction. And you'll get a little brief on our Solo Amazon service, and then you can try it out for the price of a really cheap bottle of wine each month. It's a no-brainer to come check out our Solo Amazon service. I mean, folks, we're just having a blast here. Let's take a look at our model portfolios. How's this one doing year to date? Year to date, this portfolio is up, if you'll allow me to round up a little bit, $124,000. Just in S&P 500 trades, $134,000. Isn't that pretty cool? We'll round up, 135. My worst performing trade, I don't care. This was a hedge. I was bullish on volatility. I was early. If I had waited just a little bit for that market to implode a couple months ago, that would have been profitable. But I don't care if I, quote, lost money on a hedge. I didn't lose money on a hedge. I don't get out of my fighter jet and go, what a stupid ejection seat. I didn't use it today. I hope my hedges don't make money because they protect my longs. If you don't understand that, you got to join us so you can take a look at how we manage our portfolios. Okay, just quick review. Not too thrilled with Trump saying he's going to be sending more weapons to Ukraine. I thought, when I'm elected, I'm going to end the war in 24 hours. 24 hours shouldn't have started. Wouldn't have been a war if I was president. There is a war. I'll end it in 24 hours. Now he's sending more weapons to Ukraine. I don't care what side you're on, pro-Ukraine, pro-peace, or pro not help Ukraine. I'm on pro peace, right? People were giving me grief a little while ago, like, how can you celebrate this strike on Iran and be a guy trying to heal people? You can be both, folks. I don't want war. I am the most peaceful human being you're ever going to meet after doing this medicine. However, if war has to happen, it is the ultimate failure of the human condition. If it has to happen, it must be violent, overwhelming, and horrific, so it ends quickly. Look, this thing in Iran ended pretty damn quickly, man. What was it, a week or two? Ukraine, Russia, 3 years, going on 4 years. Stop killing each other. And yeah, I can celebrate, even though they were mainly Air Force. The Air Force flying B-2s from in the middle of America, putting a bomb down a tube, and then coming home, man. I can celebrate that. And there were some Navy planes involved too. But obviously, what's on next for the radar are all these tariffs. The president changed his mind. I thought today was kind of tariff deadline day. And then he punted about 3 more weeks. Why? The Treasury Secretary Bessent wants a little bit more time to negotiate. Our European allies are trying to get some last-minute trade deals done. But folks, at the end of the day, this is going to be extremely bullish. Who predicted a mid-year turnaround? Me. Go watch my briefs from the beginning of the year. Go watch my briefs from Tariff Liberation Day right here. What did I say? This will be one of the biggest buying opportunities of a lifetime. Who was right? Me. Who was wrong? Democrats and the media on the way down. Trump's going to kill us. We're all going to die. Bear market. Stocks are going to zero. Are you insane? Are you that much of an idiot partisan that you didn't see this was the biggest buying opportunity in maybe a decade? My God, man. Our members came in here and bought so many things at a discount. Amazon. Take a look. Speaking of trading the Death Star, take a look at Amazon. You could have gotten Amazon for a steal. Look at that. High of about 240. We got as low as 160. It's back up to 225. I told you to sell the wife and kids down here, mortgage the house, and buy Amazon. If you did, you're not as rich as Jeff Bezos, but you're getting there. How about SIBO, Chicago Board Options Exchange? Hell, we didn't even really have that big of a tariff thing. Why? This is where all the options are traded, folks. Why did you rob the bank? That's where the money is. You have got to be long-term bullish on the SIBO, ladies and gentlemen. I think that's one of my best performing positions in my personal account. Where's SIBO? It's down here today. Up 88% year to date. Would you like to be up 88% in one of your trades? Of course you would. It's a rhetorical question. I think the president is going to pick Kevin Hassett. Well, I'm not going to say that. He's a front runner as the Fed chair. He's the White House Council of Economic Advisors or National Economic Council Director. He is I need to cut rates. Did you see the president's True Social post, tweet, whatever they call it today? Rates are too high. Jerome Powell should be fired. We need a 300-point cut. Not a 1, not a 2. Trump called for a 300-point cut. When, not if, we start getting rate cuts, whether they're September or December, this market is going to rip. Do you know what you're doing? I do. We just shot a nice sniper this morning for a nice profit. We got Amazon, SIBO, JP Morgan positions. We got earnings coming up. Folks, we are having a great time. How about this? Look at this headline. I love this headline. The Maha movement, loves psychedelics, should Wall Street. You ready for the short answer? Yes. You should be in the psychedelic names, buying them with both hands. You're going to regret it if you don't. That's why you got to join TOPGUN Options, and I'll give you all the inside intel. I mean, look at this headline in Technology Networks today. Psychedelics may slow aging at the cellular level. If you know my personal story and my journey with psychedelics, when I got done with Ibogaine and came home, I felt like Neo in the Matrix. Everything was brighter. I could think, my brain was firing on all cylinders. The neuroplasticity in these medicines is incredible for your brain. I can't even imagine what it does for your body. I felt like I was half my age, ladies and gentlemen. That's why I maybe do an annual tune-up, man, an annual knock the rust off to clear some cobwebs. And folks, I feel like $1 million mentally, physically, and spiritually. this is the way. This is the next sector, the only sector for the rest of your life to be bullish on, because it could potentially save and change your life. Okay. So again, sorry I haven't done a lot of these free briefs, or free YouTube videos or whatever. But I got paying customers, so that's why you got to join. Obviously, we do live trade briefs Monday through Wednesday. I'm in there trading, sending out my trade alerts, just like on the app here. You get access to our app on your phone and access online to our website here, where you see all the trades posted live, opening, closing as soon as I get them. Again, you want to kick the tires a little bit? Go.topgunoptions.com/death-star-introduction. A little weird to start like the end of a URL with death, but it's the Death Star. Amazon is taking over everything in the universe. We are in the middle of Prime Days, and we have a bullish trade. We have a couple of bullish trades on Amazon, and Amazon is looking pretty green today up here, all my Amazon positions. I think Amazon's going to rip. I think it's going to rip over next week. I think we're going to get a nice pop next week as they start counting the change from these 3 days of, it's Amazon Prime Days, folks. It's not Amazon Prime Day. So Amazon's going to rake in the money. They're going to let us know they raked in the money next week, and the stock's going to rip. So I have a bunch of trades on that will profit next week when Amazon makes some money. So go check out our solo Amazon service. Like I said, I really don't drink that anymore. But I can still say, hey, it's a cheap bottle of wine. Quick reminder, go get your Maverick Mind on. If you're a little stressed or whatever, or can't sleep at night, check out our Maverick Mind line of products. 100% legal, 100% natural, ladies and gentlemen. People swear by the night duty. I take one before bed. I sleep like a baby, incredible dreams. Wake up, refresh, no sleep hangover, man. The night duties are incredible. And then obviously I wake up in the morning full of gratitude. I take my morning brief. I meditate, go hit yoga, and I am set for the day. And I do that 5 days on, 2 days off. I take the weekends off to kind of reset my body. And God's a smart pharmacologist, folks. You can't keep hitting it because it's all natural and it'll stop working. So take a break. Sometimes we'll take a week off and then go get it again. And finally, you can get all your Maverick. I'm wearing it right now, my Maverick Mind lid. You can get merch. And the merch goes to support healing retreats, healing grants for our heroes. There's a cool sun hoodie. There's our OG No Fallen Heroes hat. There's your Maverick Mind hat. I got the white on right now. You click on it, you can get the black one as well. Just click black. And obviously you can get our t-shirts right over here. Oh, back down here, sorry. And boom, our Maverick Mind t-shirt. Folks, if you get some of our merch, do me a favor, post it on social media and tag our foundation. I want to get the word out there, folks, about our mission, and I want to get our merchandise out there. I'd love to be walking through an airport. I'm actually leaving tomorrow with my daughter Keely and my wife Susie. We're going up to Ole Miss for a cheerleading camp and a campus visit, man. I'd love to see these t-shirts walking around the United States, raising awareness for healing our heroes at home. Okay, I got to go. Have a great rest of your day. Fights on, namaste, and basi basi. Whiz out.